Hello everybody and welcome to some more Horizon Forbidden West. Today is our day that we finally find out why this embassy hasn't started. So we gotta go back and talk to Laywan. Where'd you go? Where is he? Why are you all the way up there? Alright, here we go. Hopefully today we can finally get into the actual Forbidden West.
Sir?
And maybe meet some of the Tanakh and find out if we're going to be Team Tanakh or not.
Brace yourself. And good luck.
Oh, I can handle him. Where's he at? There you are.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians? Ah. Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
Thank you, Aloy. I was thinking the
Tanakh
same thing. Just
tribe
please shut up.
composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Please hit him. I'm going now.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Good job, Aloy. Fight the man. Someone approaching him. Oh, he found us. Well, I guess he knew where we were going, but he caught up to us.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the Dowager Queen herself! The gate stays sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron.
What's happening? You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to
Open
stand in her way.
the
It's not gonna work.
gates.
Oh, that's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl,
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
Alright, here we go. Officially into the west, right? As soon as we cross this gate.
So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need
Alright,
their
that was a little
permission to go west.
anticlimactic. I'm not gonna admit,
yeah, well,
but
I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
let's head to the
But this
embassy
embassy hasn't
location.
started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at
Can we
least
call
you
our
have some
mount
backup.
from here? No, we
Yes, I do.
cannot.
We'll see how it goes.
Alright, is this one of the tribes? I mean, they kind of look like the Banuk. Minus the wires running through their body, but...
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is known.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away.
Wait, is he the Karja prisoner that they had? Is he a marshal now? What happened?
A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun. You'll have to forgive my comrades. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
Alright, so we're definitely going to talk to him, right? Because we need to know.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
So, are you Tenakth now?
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Yes, I do. I do. I'm curious.
I guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hikaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
What do you mean desperate measures? Is he a bad guy? I can't get a vibe.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate.
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hikaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kulrut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hikaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kulrut. Little did I know what I was in for.
What's the Kulrut? Come on, keep the story going. I want
You
to know.
said the Kulrut is a Tenakth's trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Do you? Well, then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tanakh chief.
The winners of the Cool Route must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, the marshals are Hikaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tanakhs still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tanakh. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tanakh for hating them.
I mean, neither can I. Right? Because, I mean, it sounded like Sun King Avad's father was trying to, at least commit genocide. I don't know. It's a little too much. But I'm all for the Tanakh right now. So, which tribe are you? And does this mean we have to make a decision on which tribe we get help from?
So then, are you still Karja?
Part of me, yes. Always. Yet there is much to admire about the Tanakh, especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hikaru and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace, and now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
Yeah, so I'm thinking 3 tribes will have to maybe pick a tribe and have some sort of alliance, but then the other 2 tribes will fight us out in the wild. But let's get some info on Chief Hikaru.
The Karja talk about Hikaru as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. But he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story. You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do.
Alright, so you're going home.
Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tanakh don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Hikaru knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
Alright, so tell me about this rite of passage.
You asked why I need rite of passage.
Oh, I guess we're telling you.
I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west. and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hikaru knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to it.
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Is that it? The third tribe? Wait, Sky Clan.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tanakh can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No, the other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
I don't know why. I just have a feeling like something horrible's gonna happen.
Karja have opened the gates.
And I feel like it's gonna be the Karja's fault. I don't like that. I mean, it's hard not to. I mean, after hearing about the Tanakh, right?
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
What's that?
Hear me,
It is.
marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Hikaru's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us. The embassy is proof. And all of you marshals are his accomplices.
I want that
For
sword.
this, I condemn you to death.
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Wait a minute, what? Hold up. So they can override machines
Lancers!
also?
Form up!
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
What's the silence? Why is he being so rude?
Fashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Oh my god.
Archers! Keep them back! Left flank to the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
They're not gonna make it.
Wait, their lights are red. Are they corrupt?
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates! Yeah!
I mean, look, he deserved it. Give him another one.
Kaja! Stand your ground! Fire on will! I don't have a shot!
He just said fire. No, just fire.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Come down and fight fair! Lancers!
Alright,
Take
Aloy,
the
we can do
center!
this. I think that was intense.
Get ready!
Alright.
Stick to cover!
Let me see if
Archers
they're
on the
orange.
ridge!
They're orange. Okay. Should we volley? I don't know if we should. But I'm coming up for you.
Here they come!
Come on.
Engage her! Get eyes on her!
That's right. You want it, but you can't. Come on. Wait, Aloy, what are you doing? We're in a wall. Oh, hello.
Drawing
Come
on
here.
her now!
You wish.
All right, try that again!
Ooh. Hey,
Get up!
come here. Oh, I missed. Okay, you know what? We're getting in there. Come on. That's right. Oh, you're rude. Oh, what is this? Whoa! Did you just... You're done for, right?
Much better.
Come here.
Cut them all down!
I'm gonna cut you down. Oh, now we have to cut machines also?
You fight without order!
You are ridiculous. Come here. Let me just get them off the machine.
Now they're scared! Oh, we got this!
Is she gonna come down or not? Oh, Jesus.
No!
Oh! Oh my god, don't...
Just you and me now, Varl.
Shooter!
We've survived worse.
Over here!
Alright.
Ready to engage!
Ready?
Ready? Come on, engage.
You won't get away with that!
I'm gonna take this real quick. Okay, you.
You feel this!
Come here.
Get back! Now!
Oh my god, they're everywhere. Don't you dare.
Almost lost you.
Can you get... Oh my god, I'm stuck. Okay, you know what? Where's everybody? It's time to get funky with this. Come on. Just take the machines out. It's so much easier. Can I get you? Oh, you're rude. Come here. That's right. Get you on.
I need help!
Come on. All the machines down. Come on. Oh my god, no, I'm not ready. Come here.
For the rebellion!
Come here. Is that it? Oh, no, there's more.
Enough! You, Outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Oh, you wish.
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
What? What is that? I want that. Give me that. And a shield? How's he doing it? Wait, does that mean that there's machines with force fields?
I've never seen a shield like that. Better
Neither
scan
have
it.
Oh, get out of the way. Okay. Alright, you know what? There's some triple notch fire arrows.
Gotta get through that shield.
Oh, yes we do. Yes we do. Yes we do. We gotta get up. I also need some help.
I thought you came to fight!
I did. Leave me alone. Oh, okay.
Give it up!
Come on. I'll set you ablaze.
There's no more to fire.
Can we shoot him with acid arrows? Would that help? Oh, it might.
There! Now's my chance!
You broke me!
Come here. Alright, buddy. You're going down.
You're not
That's
stopping
right.
me!
Oh, you're not so tough, are you? Don't matter.
My shield's regenerated.
Alright. Okay, let's get some healing items. Just a pickup. Oh, get away. So poison arrows or acid arrows are our best shot against
I've got to break that
this
shield! Shield's gone! He's vulnerable!
Okay. How about you? That's right. There we go. Oh. Aloy.
Your turn! Come down here and face me! No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
Alright, so obviously we're going to be fighting her, but is it just me or do they like... Does that group remind anybody else of the Klingons? Ooh!
Get him to the camp. Now.
Where does arm go?
You gonna make it?
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Erend. For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
I don't think it can take a hit. I should be able to use it to glide.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Vashav, a massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you. This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north. With all those machines they were riding, they must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. But it's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so. Is there anything else I can tell you before you go?
Everything? Oh, this is a lot.
Fashav called Regala a rival. Someone that Tanakh chief should have killed.
Yeah, I reckon he should have. She's obviously a huge threat. Her attack was coordinated and precise. Until you got in her way, that is.
They knew the lay of the land. And they knew Fashav was going to be handed over at the embassy. If the Tanakh weren't expecting her, she must have spent months gathering an army in secret.
They had to have made camp nearby. Somewhere they could lie low until the perfect moment to strike.
About Fashav.
The man was taken captive by the Tanakh. Survived for years out in the west, only to die just short of the soldier.
There was more he wanted to do. He spoke of advocating for lasting peace between the Karja and Tanakh.
Too late for that now.
What will happen to him?
His body will be carried back to Meridian. As a cousin of the Sun King, he will be accorded official rights and buried with honor. No soldier could ask for more.
It's too bad about Nazar and Wadis.
At least Nozar went down fighting. As for the Sun Priest, well, no one deserves to go out that way. I'll make sure they're given proper funeral rites. It's the least I can do.
Do you think the Karja will take action against Regala? Seems like you'd have common ground with the Tanakh.
An expedition of the Karja army into the west could be taken as the start of another invasion. Sun King Avad won't risk it. That said, we can't allow ourselves to be caught unaware by an attack like that again.
You said the Tanakh lands are far to the west. What can I expect to find between here and there?
Well, as I mentioned, you've got a stretch of wilderness known as No Man's Land, and then New Taru farmlands. Past that are the Tanakh. Their territory is split into 3 clans: Desert, Lowland, and Sky.
Right. I saw their banners at the embassy.
The Desert clan is closest. Ooh, vicious lot. Where everyone else sees an inhospitable wasteland, they see a challenge to dominate. Somewhere beyond the desert is the tribe's capital and the territories of the other 2 clans.
You don't sound certain.
I've only heard the stories. During the Red Raids, the Karja army tried to push into Tanakh territory, but the United Clans rose up against them, forced them all the way back to the Daunt.
So no one except the Tanakh really know what's beyond the desert.
Maybe the scholars do, back in Meridian. All those scrolls have to be filled with something, right?
You mentioned the Utaru tribe. Their lands are between here and the Tanakh further west?
That's right. Plainsong is their home. They're a peaceful bunch, at least compared to the Tanakh. More taken to farming than fighting.
It's hard to imagine a bunch of farmers surviving in the Forbidden West.
Make no mistake, they have a fierceness all their own. When the Karja were pushed back during the Red Raids, their warriors chased ours through the burning fields of Plainsong. The Sun King has made several overtures of peace to them as well, but so far, they've declined.
If they're so peaceful, why decline?
Don't know. I heard they have their own troubles to deal with. Something about a food shortage. You'd think that'd make them open to trade, but no. They just want to be left alone.
This area is no man's land.
That it is. The Tanakh used to attack anyone past Barren Light on sight, but after Avad overthrew the Mad Sun King, he reached out to the other tribes to offer reconciliation. The Tanakh agreed to a neutral border zone as part of the peace talks. Karja and Asuram have been striking out into the area ever since.
But now, it seems like Regala and her rebel army have moved in.
Well, I'd never call No Man's Land safe, even in the best of times. The ancient ruins of the Southwest are a testament to that. Remnants of some forgotten war.
You said there were others who went out when the gates were open before. Like who?
Well, in addition to the salvagers that just went through, there were a couple of other parties of Asuram Delvers. Even saw 2 Karja scholars trekking southwest with an Asuram crew. Not sure if they're exceptionally brave or just foolhardy.
I'd need to be on my way.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Alright, everybody, well, that was one heck of an intro into the Forbidden West. Not only do we get a bunch of exposition, we've now found ourselves in the middle of a civil war between 3 tribes, and Aloy is a beast. I mean, I can't even talk, but we took that fella down, and we got a glider, finally, a glider. The Shield Wing is an energy-based glider repurposed from a machine's tech. Hold square while in the air to deploy and glide. Tap O to stop gliding. So that should be fun, and we will have to explore using that in the next episode. But until then, oh, hello. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, head to the comments, let me know what you'd like to see in Horizon Forbidden West now that we are actually in the West. And let me know what games you'd like to see come up next. We've got quite a few games to go through, lots of new games coming out this year, but I don't know why, because this game is clearly going to be, and just absolutely deservingly so, Game of the Year. That's my opinion. I'm still calling it. But anyway, I'm going to go. Enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, I will see you tomorrow or later today in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye.